All right, this is how you use PO Trade with Cash App. First thing you want to do is download Cash App so you can purchase Bitcoin and send it to the app. You can purchase directly in the app, but I'm going to show you how to purchase it through Cash App. So first things first, you open Cash App. You have to hit the home icon, and then the first thing you do is go to the top icon, a little circle in the corner. It should be a person there or whatever picture you choose. It's going to show you how to link a bank card. Click the link bank card, and then it'll have you type in your bank card information, zip code, and after that you click link. You might have to verify it on your bank end, or whatever bank you have has to verify it on their end. If you have Chase, you might be able to do it through the app. Capital One, you might be able to do it directly through the app, but I'm pretty sure this only works with debit cards and not credit cards. So that was just the previous transactions I had with Bitcoin. Bought $50 worth of Bitcoin then some days ago. So now you click on the Bitcoin icon, click buy. It's going to be a conversion fee. So after you click buy, it's going to ask you the amount you want to click. You can click the dots in the corner to click the exact amount. I click 60, and it's going to charge me roughly $2-ish and some change, maybe $2.20, $2.25 for the 60. So there you go. It shows you the fee that you're going to pay. Boom, went through. I got 58.65 or $58.65. So now I'm gonna send $7 to my PO Trade account. You open up the account, it's gonna show you different processes you could use to send cryptocurrencies to that app to trade it. I'm gonna click Bitcoin. It's gonna have me click an amount, usually leave it at 100, then click continue. Then you can go to copy address right there. But if you're using let's say you got it open on a computer, you can scan it with your phone by opening the camera app through Cash App to scan it, and that's the barcode. I click copy address. I'm gonna switch back to the app and paste that address into the app. You wanna make sure you type in the exact address or copy the link if you can. If you mess up, that's gone. You just sent it to a random account and you can't get that back. So it's different methods you can use. I click rush because a little bit impatient. Get there in 15 minutes. And it's going to be verified through the blockchain to make sure that that's real money and it actually exists, or real Bitcoin and it exists. That's the 60 I just bought just then. And I just click the web receipt. It's gonna pull it up. It's also another option you can click that shows the what's it called? The miners on the blockchain verifying that it exists. See, it's still pending. It always goes into pending right after you do it. Sometimes it might be 15 minutes. Sometimes it might be a little quicker. It might even take 2 minutes if you click the rush one. So then miners get more money for when they verify that the Bitcoin exists. So now wait on that, and then go to PO Trade. I'm gonna show you what indicators you should set up for PO Trade. So that shows you where to withdraw at. You can click withdraw right there. The rest of your account information is up there. You will have to verify your identity now. They didn't have that like a year ago. 2022 wasn't a thing. They're a little bit more strict with cryptocurrencies and withdrawals. So you click the little book icon, go to indicators. The indicators I got set are the bands, EMA, SMA, WMA, and that'll make your chart a lot easier to read. Some people use different bands. I use this. It shows you the likelihood it's going to be within those two outer yellow lines, or will it be outside? I'll have to go into more detail on how you would be able to predict where it's going to go next. But the charts tend to follow a trend, especially when you do currency pairs. If you're doing stocks, it's completely random. I wouldn't advise doing stocks. I would advise sticking to currency pairs because it's a dollar over another dollar, and some dollars drop in value and another drops in value, and one goes up. So that's what you're trading on. And also they have a mode that you can click on PO Trade that is a demo mode, to where you don't have to use real money and you can practice with these indicators that I showed you. These would be the best indicators to use for you to predict where the Alright, so the area where the little flag is, you can click that and change the amount of time you are buying and selling the stock. You will sell it at a certain time and then get the percent gain back that is stated on the bottom. It might be 92%, might be 72. You never know. Depends on the time of day you come in. 3 o'clock is probably the best time. Yeah, I usually trade after 3 a.m. And what was just on the screen was the timer indicator. What time you want to set it at for when it closes, right after you buy it. And also you can see the different time scales for the candlestick to know when you want to place your bet, buy or sell. Okay, the icon in the far left corner is how you change the candlesticks or the stock line into candlesticks. I'll personally use that. And also the M1, the little icon that has a clock that says M1, lets you look at the scale of the candlesticks, whether it be by a minute, an hour, 15 seconds. You can trade as low as 5 seconds. If I was you, I would stick to a minute at the lowest until you get the hang of it if you're new to this. The far left icon on the bottom will allow you to change the candlesticks. There's different types. I just used the one I had highlighted. They also have different types of trend lines, or different lines you can put on the graph. I usually use the trend lines along with some vertical lines every now and then, or horizontal line. Put the trend lines on the outside of the candlesticks, or the outlier candlesticks, to help me better estimate where it's going to head to. Also helps you tell where it's going to head to is the yellow bands on the outside. It's a couple of things that they do that indicate whether it's going to go up or down, but also if you see where the graph is trending at, I would more likely guess that it would go up. Like right now, it's anywhere. It can go anywhere. It's in between where the trend was. It could break and start off into a new trend, but you can use the trend lines to help you. The yellow lines are pretty good help, and then you have those 4 lines in the middle. The green line is the most helpful out of the 4. That's along with the 2 yellow lines. If the 2 yellow lines are pointing outward and the candlesticks are closest to one or the other, it should stay going in that direction. Just a little helpful tool, you know. If you do start to use PO Trade to trade, that might help you in the future, the very near future. You also have an icon, or it's not so much the icon in the top left under the time that I have up there, the red time. It shows you different stocks you can trade with. On the outside, show what the greatest deviation might be within the minute. But these are the different stocks and currencies you can choose. They got cryptocurrency stocks, normal currencies, USD over euro, stuff like that. That's how you withdraw. If you ever wanted to withdraw, you would go there and click the withdrawal amount. Right there it says payment method, Bitcoin. I usually use Bitcoin in that instance. Then you could type in the amount. Right now the account is empty, but I just sent 50 there to mess around with. So usually it said the minimum you have to do is 90 USD. You know, if you trade for the day, clock out with 120, 90, and you started with 50, that's good. Now try to make sure you leave with more money than you started with, and don't get impatient. Don't press the button too much. You should be all right. Might take you 5 minutes to find a good spot to jump in and trade. Just trade once in that 5 minutes if you can, or if that works for you. Yeah, if you got any questions, you could DM me on Instagram, Almond Rain, AMUNRAIN, or Facebook, Augusta Sakanogi. But it's pretty simple. Quick overview on how to use PO Trade or get started. It's not that complicated, you know. Anybody can pick it up, figure it out. That's the Instagram and the Facebook. Peace.